BMT. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
Major P on this track.
baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. Riding around, try to play the role, Miss Innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake halos, behind closed doors, she rock them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong, knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worried about another bitch instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
All stand, please. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. This honorable court now stands adjourned, sine die. God save the state and this honorable court.
Yeah. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. We finna definitely get down how we live today. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Bay Mama Terrace Bounty Hunters. I'm your host, Mr. Palmer. I apologize about earlier, but I had to take care of some business. It didn't go out the way I wanted, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? So I had to prolong it, but I wasn't gonna cancel out and not do the live at all today. Now, what I do want to tell y'all, unfortunately, I remember I told y'all both of my cousins was in the University of Chicago. One of my cousins passed away yesterday. My cousin was only 32 years old. He used to play basketball overseas back and forth, you know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, he went in there on some chest pain and he was there for about a week and a half. He was cool, but he ended up passing away. You know, found out it was some other issues that he didn't even know about. So I want to say rest in peace to my cousin Aaron Weaver. He also did music, but his passion was definitely basketball. This dude was cold. Going overseas, man, playing in different countries and shit. That's how good he was. You know what I mean? Chicago. So rest in peace to cuz and prayers to my other cuz that's up in there. But he's doing better. They ended up taking him out of ICU and putting him up in the should be in the regular ward. So I don't know how long I'm gonna be doing mornings. I'm gonna be doing mornings for now, but eventually I'll be back on my afternoons and evenings and shit. You know what I mean? Prayers, go out to the family, you know. Uh it's just unfortunate that dying so young, you know. And I think the worst death that can happen is when it's unexpected. I think that's the worst death. Because he was just performing last week and he was just at my auntie's party. I didn't go. I had forgot and missed out, but he was out there kicking, having a good time, and he was healthy. You know, you just don't know. That's one of the reasons why I tell you men to live your life to the fullest, keep your veins cold, and stop stressing about some fuck shit you can't control in the first place. Cause now he's gone. He got a 2-year-old. I think his daughter is 2 or 3 years old. So she ain't gonna have a father, at least a biological father. Him and his girls together. She was there, through thick and thin. Shout out to her. You know what I mean? And that just go to show that you just don't know. So while you over here stressing about these baby mama tears, trying to alienate you, trying to set you up for failure, take your manipulated ass child and try to use that against you, and you fighting a losing battle. You know that the course ain't doing shit for you. You know that you keep spending money on this punk ass lawyer that ain't doing shit. You know this. But you doing this because you worry about what everybody else gonna say. You want people to say, well, at least he tried. At least he went all out. Well, at least he died fighting. Man, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. You died fighting and you died young and still ain't got shit to show for, but some motherfuckers talking about you for the moment. And like I told y'all before, when you do all that shit and you pass away, your manipulated ass kids and that piece of shit ass baby mama gonna be at your funeral crying like a motherfucker. And most likely it's gonna be because of guilt. But then after that, the repast, they eating the bucket of chicken, bullshitting the phony kicking it, and then she back off with the new nigga causing havoc on him. So, like I said, live your life to the fullest. You do your best and fight, but when you see that fight is causing heartache and pain and your livelihood getting fucked up and your foundation being destroyed, man, you better make an executive decision and move around. Thank God my cousin didn't go through that shit. He didn't go through no child support and alienation and all that. Him and his girl was together. And she was there through thick and thin when he was sick in the hospital and everything else. So shout out to her again. So he didn't go through that. So, like I said, you just don't know. Denise, when black folks had them repads, what they have? Chicken. Most time it's chicken, collard greens and shit like that, man. And that's why I say they up there eating that salty ass bucket of chicken and shit and talk that rah-rah, and then it's back to the drawing board the next day. And I told y'all a long time ago, a piece of mind is gold. Fuck you. So, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Like I said, I apologize that I had to change from 9 o'clock, to 10:30, but at least I ain't canceled the whole day. But something interesting happened yesterday. You got good old Blac Chyna. She came out and said, I had to sell 3 cars of mine because I'm a single mama and I don't get child support. I'm strong and independent. You can't make this shit up. Now, you already know the purpose of doing that was to get attention. Because that's what these baby mama tears do. They do this to get attention. Let's stop the cap there. Because me, and I know a lot of y'all fellas, you had to sell your cars because you were struggling, maybe because of child support, maybe because you lost your job. You're not gonna go on social media and tell all that. You just gonna sell your fucking cars and try to bounce back and do what you gotta do. Shout out to Perfect Blackness. Now, that's a total difference from calling out fuckery and calling out the baby mama tears. But if you struggling like that, you know, that you got to sell your 3 cars, you're not finna go out and tell everybody that. But these baby mama tears will try to make they shit sound so positive, so damn good. They try to use their bullshit to get some attention, to get some notoriety, to get some baby mama tear supporter to say, you doing what you got to do. That's a real mom supposed to do. You a real queen. You a mother. You mother nature in this motherfucker. And then also you do it because you want somebody to say, what's your cash app? What's your GoFundMe? You doing it for a civic force to come up and then save you. Yeah. But what happened was the table had turned real quick. Real quick. And this is why I tell y'all that closed mouths don't get fed. This is why I tell y'all you have to speak this shit. This is why I tell you have to call this shit out, because these baby mama terrorists will try to put you on Front Street, stain your name. They'll try to lie on you. They'll try to make their shit look good and make you look bad. This is why I tell y'all it's important to call this shit out. And when I tell you, when she came with that bullshit, how quick what's the old boy name? Tiger came out. Yeah, Tiger. How Tiger came out there and let it be known real quick on why, bitch, you don't get no child support. And then here come Rob Kardashian coming out like, bitch, this is why you don't get no child support. Stop the cap, bitch. Stop the cap. I want y'all to see this bullshit. This is from her page. I posted on mine, but this is from this was she posts. Everybody's come up in here. Please hit the like button. You know, I did just get off the couch. You know what I mean? Hitting the like is definitely free. She said, yesterday, I had to give up 3 of my cars, my reasons, morals, beliefs, being a single mother, no support, I'm a mama. I'm going to read it again. Yesterday, I had to give up 3 of my cars. My reasons, morals. This motherfucker ain't got no morals. Beliefs? What beliefs she really have other than trying to set men up for failure and ho-hop and get paid for it? And lastly, being a single mother. That was your choice. You chose single motherism. And then she says, no support. I'm a mama. You can't make this shit up. My thing is, if you're going to put it out there, which I say, I don't know why you put it out there in the first place, but if you're going to put out there that you gave up 3 of your cars, you just say, I gave up 3 of my cars because I got to do what I got to do. If you had to give up your 3 cars, which you probably had rented anyway, but if you gave up your 3 cars, you should have said, I had to give up my 3 cars because I had to do what I got to do. I'm sure a lot of y'all had to downgrade on certain things to get shit in order so you don't fall flat on your ass. You had to cut off the cable. You had all the channels for cable on Xfinity or something. You had the platinum package. You had to put it down to the silver because you didn't want to fuck up your money. Or you had to downgrade. Instead of getting the car you want, you had to get a car that's just used to go from point A to point B. I think everybody had to do something like that. But when you come talking about some being a single mother, I told y'all, a lot of these motherfucking baby mama tears, all baby mama tears use that single mother as a fucking victim card. They want you to feel sorry for them. They want you to say, what do you need, sis? And GoFundMe and what's your cash app and all this shit. Nah, Walmart is always hiring. And then the way she said no support, she didn't say being a single mother, I'm a mama. She put no support. So no support to me means ain't nobody helping me. You can't make this shit up. Y'all got to read between the lines, man, with this baby mama Terrence Reddick. rhetoric, but she say she got morals and beliefs. Because at first she was trying to make it seem like that she didn't want child support. She made it seem like she didn't want child support. What's up, Lolita? She really tried to make it like she was getting no type of support. See, it's sad that these baby mama tears believe that if they not getting child support, but the father's in the picture getting that child, they really believe that they not getting no support. If I got equal parenting time, or if I got my child every day of the week and you only got her on weekends, I don't owe you no support. The support is supposed to be for the child, right? This is why I tell you I don't take these baby mama terrorists seriously. Because when it becomes to being a single mother, that's just a woman who's not married that have a child. And if I take care of my responsibilities with my son or daughter, I don't owe you nothing. But she tried to twist it around, basically saying that I'm not getting no support from my baby's fathers because I don't need it and I'm strong and independent, which is a lie. That's a lie. This is why I say men don't fall for this baby mama terrorist rhetoric. See, a real single mother who is a single mother that's about the child, they're not even gonna put all that out there. If anything, they're gonna tell other women and other boys, hey, don't do what I did. Wait till you get married. Try to do it the right way. Don't just give your goods to somebody because they say they love you. Learn from my mistakes. You know, better yourself and so on. Or if you is on your own and dude did run off, you know what I'm saying, because he didn't want to do his responsibility and y'all planned the child, then you handle your business as a mother and focus on you and yours. But when you come out here talking about some the reason why you ain't getting child support because morals, belief, and being a single mother, and then talking about no support, trying to make it like you good, but reality you ain't good, I don't take you seriously. This is why y'all tell y'all keep y'all veins cold and see things for what it is. This motherfucker just wants some attention and want a motherfucker feel sorry for it at the same damn time. But here's the funny part. As soon as she said that shit, Tiger came out the woodworks and said, I pay $40,000 a year for my son's school, and he lives with me Monday through Saturday. Why would I pay child support? LOL. Because at one point, I believe he was paying child support. At one point, he was on child support. So evidently, he must have went to court and fought for equal parenting time, or he fought for primary custody. You know what I mean? So see how these bitches be lying? See how these bitches be trying to lie? And to be honest with you, even if he wasn't paying the child support because he just ran off the promised land, it is what it is. Walmart is always hiring. I'm sorry, Walmart. Because I know single mothers who don't go to child support. They go ahead and do what they got to do. And they living good. And their kids are good. And they will tell you it's still important to have a father, but this motherfucker didn't want to be a father. And we planned these kids. We was married. We was in a long-term relationship. But again, he came out the woodwork and said, I pay $40,000 a year for my son's school, and he lives with me Monday through Friday. Why would I pay child support? And that's what I'm telling y'all about these baby mama terrorists. They will make themselves look stupid and dumb and pitiful to try to make you look bad. Imagine if Tiger didn't come out and say a goddamn thing. Don't get it twisted. Maybe because he wouldn't give a fuck, he didn't care. I get it. I don't give a fuck. I ain't entertaining her. But that's why I say, sometimes you have to call that shit out. That's why I tell y'all, call that shit out. Bitch coming in and lying on you and you see that shit, expose that motherfucker for what she is. Expose that motherfucker for what she is. Because it ain't the fact that you care about what a motherfucker say, because they're gonna say you ain't shit anyway. But it's the fact that, bitch, you're not finna lie on me, and I'm gonna sit back and just let it slide because I'm gonna be the bigger person. Fuck out of here. And yeah, I see y'all. Amazon is hiring. eBay is hiring. Yes, they all hiring. Now let's go to Rob Kardashian. Rob Kardashian. Let's go to Rob Kardashian. Let me put that to the side. Now, his response was, I pay $37,000 a year for my daughter's school. I handle every single medical expense. I pay for all her extracurricular activities. I have my daughter from Tuesday to Saturday. Why would I pay child support? LOL. I'm gonna read it again, y'all. Rob Kardashian said, I pay $37,000 a year for my daughter's school. I handle every single medical expense. I pay for all her extracurricular activities. I have my daughter from Tuesday to Saturday. Why would I pay child support? LOL. I agree. So, see, I told you, a lot of these baby mama terrorists really believe that child support is for them. They don't believe that child support is for the child. A baby mama terrorist only believe child support is to take care of their rent, take care of their mortgage, take care of their car notes, take care of their hair, take care of their if they going to school, take care of their education, take care of another nigga, a married nigga, and shit like that. They not using child support to take care of no child. Because if that's the case, this bitch, when it came out talking about no support and all this shit, she lied. What she should have said was, yesterday I had to give up 3 of my cars. Thank God I got 2 men who supports our children, because if I didn't have that, I'd be screwed. Why she didn't say that? Why she didn't say, I'm glad I got 2 fathers who care about being fathers, and they have my daughters, or I don't know, they got a daughter and a son, but you got my kids or our kids, because I had to give up 3 cars yesterday, man, because I got issues going on. I had to downgrade. So on that note, I'm gonna let Denzel speak on behalf of Malcolm X.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
This is why I tell you, men, keep your veins cold, call this shit out, have them receipts. Yeah, the majority's not gonna side with you, but somebody will. Especially over here, goddammit. You need to put it out there. Because even though they see it's true, they're gonna still try to justify it to be a lie. But that's because they use shame tactics. And who gives a fuck about that?
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Not at all. So now here's the funny thing. I was trying to look up the situation between Tiger and Blac Chyna. I couldn't find shit on them as far as like how much he was paying the child support at one point, them going back and forth to court. I couldn't find shit. But when it comes to Rob Kardashian, I was able to find out everything. So I'm about to talk about her relationship with Rob Kardashian, only because, hell, you already know, y'all, when she got with Rob Kardashian, she got with him to be involved with the Kardashians. Let's be real. She didn't want dude. She did not want dude. She didn't give a shit about dude. Even on the reality show, she was treating him like shit, kicking him out the house every other day and shit like that, And dude thought he had the best thing in the world. He never had none that good, fake ass and shit like that, fake lips and all that shit. And he thought he had a queen. He got sent off big time. He thought he had a fucking queen. He thought he had a good woman. Motherfuckers told him don't fuck with the motherfucker. He still fucked with her. Like I say, people gotta learn the hard way. I'm shocked the relationship lasted long as it did. And he knocked up real quick. And she really thought she was gonna catch that bag. Shout out to Chris for the $2 donation. She said she misses her baby mama support. LOL. Veins cold. Hell yeah. Yeah, she missed her missed that child support. That's what we're gonna talk about. Because in the beginning, because I want y'all to realize that she talking about she ain't get no support and she don't need it and all that. The reason why she not getting child support, because she was getting $20,000 per month by Rob Kardashian. The reason why she stopped getting the $20,000 per month, because Rob Kardashian went back to court because his income changed. And when his income changed, he couldn't pay $20,000 no more because he didn't have it. What he did that was smart. All the businesses and shit he had, he put in his mama's name. He put in his mama's name. And I believe the mama has something to do with that because baby mama terrorist knows baby mama terrorist. Yeah, Rob was getting robbed. You been robbed. Yeah. But his mama put the businesses in her name and they went back to court and they had a lawyer. But guess what ended up happening though? I'm gonna read the article. What ended up happening was he ended up getting equal parenting time. He ended up getting equal parenting time. Yeah, Chris Jenner. His mama looked out. She thought about like, I'm a baby mama Terrence. Let me tell you how a baby mama Terrence do. And he was able to get that shit lowered. Because that shit was kicking his ass. So I want y'all to check out this. I'm gonna read it. I was trying to find videos, but I couldn't really find no videos on it. But I want y'all to see. This was back in 2020. The real reason Rob Kardashian is no longer required to pay Blac Chyna child support, because the way she trying to say it is she didn't want the child support. She didn't need his child support. No, what happened was the shit was changed because his income changed, but also he ended up getting equal pay at the time. You can't make this shit up. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. All right, this was done September the 17th, 2020. After calling it quits for good in the February 2007, Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna became engaged in a grueling custody battle over their young daughter, Dream. Once they finally reached a custody agreement, it was set in stone that the reality star would pay the model child support, which cost $20,000 per month. You already know damn well she's not gonna use no $20,000 on no little child. You already know. See, that's what I'm saying. This child support is for these bitches. You only got real women, a select few, who actually use the child support based for the child and the child only, because she know that if she didn't have that child, she would have to fend for herself, pay her own rent, pay her own car note. She knows she still will have to work a job. So she makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah, they call her model. Fuck out of here. However, Chyna recently revealed that she didn't receive any financial help from her ex, stating that she's assumed all responsibility of raising her child herself. Fucking lie. So whatever happened to Kardashian paying that such a hefty sum to Chyna each month? Keep reading to find out why he has not been required to pay his ex for more than a year. That's them two together, you know, Rob and Chyna. Blac Chyna and Rob Kardashian had a complicated relationship. To say Kardashian and Chyna's relationship was toxic would be an understatement. Yeah, it was very toxic. The pair began dating in January 2016, and they announced their engagement just 3 months after that in April 2016, shortly after Kardashian put a ring on a model's finger. She gave birth to their daughter, Dream Kardashian, in November of 2016. What the fuck is this? Look at he happy she got her head turned. She didn't want to be with him in the first place. She wanted to use that nigga. Though they had multiple disputes during their relationship, Chyna and Kardashian tried to make their best to make things work for the sake of their daughter. However, their attempts at keeping their romance alive didn't pay off in the long run, as the pair called it quits for good in February 2017. When I was sometimes looking at the Kardashians and shit, and with that Blac Chyna shit, I noticed when she got pregnant, that's when all that shit changed. You know, that shit changed once she got pregnant. And a lot of y'all saw the change from your baby mama Tez when she got pregnant. But the toxic between them didn't stop there. Following their split, Kardashian and Chyna began expressing their ill feelings for each other on social media. At one point, the Keep It Up with the Kardashian star posted nude photos of his ex on Instagram without her permission, which resulted in her obtaining a temporary restraining order against him in July 2017. Yeah, she did get a restraining order on him because he put out her naked photos. Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna have joint custody of their daughter Dream. Because they have a child together, Chyna and Kardashian have been engulfed in an ongoing custody battle over who should have custody of their daughter, Dream. That's the baby. At first, the exes agreed to a peaceful co-parent their daughter. They came to an agreement that that Kardashian would pay Chyna $20,000 a month in child support since he was allegedly earning more than the model. That's what I'm saying, man. See? It's all about that money. Since he made more money, he had to pay $20,000. You know what's fucked up, y'all? Anybody that posts their ass on fucking Instagram, they make them a fucking model. She's a model because she's showing her ass. She ain't known. She ain't got nothing going on. But simple forces jump into a motherfucking DMs and y'all call her models. When they get their ass X'd out by a rage simp, they are called a model. You can't make this shit up. And they should be faking a motherfucker, most of them. But a year after selling on this agreement, Kardashian reportedly filed documents stating that he could no longer afford to pay the hefty sum for child support due to a drop in income. It has been an extraordinarily difficult time for me emotionally, and I have no desire to continue participating in a reality show, he said in the documents obtained by E! News. I would like to maintain my privacy, try to recover from the emotional damage of the past several months, and explore other business ventures. He did stop coming on the show. In March 2019, a private judge granted Kardashian's motion to lower child support payments and helped the reality star and Chyna come to a final custody agreement. They agreed to split custody, but it's true that Rob will have Dream more of the time. So let me let y'all see that again, because I'm a dumb nigga off Cottage Grove. They agreed to split custody 50-50, but it's true that Rob will have Dream more of the time. Time is on my side. Yes, he is. Nah, Blanco, she's not a model like Tyra Banks or Naomi Campbell. This now look, y'all. This shit was done back in, so y'all know, back in September 17th, 2020. I'm going to say it one more time for you dumb motherfuckers in the back. They agreed to split custody 50-50. But it's true that Rob will have Dream for more of the time. But she on social media talking about I had to sell my 3 cars. And the reason why I don't get child support because of my beliefs, morals. I'm strong and independent. I'm a single mother. No help. You don't need no fucking help if you don't have the child. Motherfucking, you only got a child 20%. Even if it's equal parenting, 50-50, you don't need no fucking help. That's what equal parenting for. Walmart is always hiring. A source shared adding Rob no longer has to pay Chyna $20,000 a month. Some states have it where if you get equal parenting time, you don't have to pay child support at all. But you have other states where, okay, we'll give you equal parenting time, but you got to pay something because you make more than this motherfucker. So instead of you paying $20,000, you got to pay $10,000. They usually like cut it in half. Because I know plenty of guys who got equal parenting time but pay $1,000. But if they didn't have equal parenting time, they'll be paying $2,000. Now look, Blac Chyna says raising 2 kids as a single parent ID her biggest flex. So she's flexing of being a single mom when she don't even have all that parenting time with the motherfuckers. She flexed about being a single mom and not getting child support, but won't tell everybody it's because she couldn't get the motherfucker no more because y'all got equal parenting time and he keeps the child more than you. So all you dumb motherfuckers actually believe that She was a struggling single mom because the father ain't want to do shit. I'm gonna let Denzel speak on behalf of Malcolm X.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Blac Chyna says raising 2 kids as a single mom ID her biggest flex. I told y'all these motherfuckers call themselves strong and independent, but be laying, sleeping next to a book, crying like a motherfucker, holding it, hoping that the man come back in the house. Crying and whining. Motherfucker tell you that we good, kids good, we don't need the dad, fuck him and all that shit, but you trying to go back to court, trying to get more money in child support. Boy, y'all some stupid motherfuckers, boy. I tell you, but I'm the dummy off Cottage Grove. Let me finish reading. After reaching a custody agreement, they were both happy with. Kardashian and Chyna maintain a successful co-parenting relationship for some time. That co-parenting don't mean a goddamn thing. So I'm just gonna say parenting. And it really is not a relationship. Because if I don't fuck with your baby mama Terry's ass, I'm take care of the child and that's it. We not co-parenting. I just stay away from your funky ass. That's what it is. I stay away from your funky ass. Ain't no co-parenting. Because every time I be around you, it's havoc. Shout out to Night sometimes from 1999. He said, so a woman who can't afford to pay her child equal government assistance, a father who can't provide financially provide equal child support, aka criminal, jail time, suspended driver's license, deadbeat. Yes, you're right. See, a woman who's struggling and can't take care of their responsibilities, they get Section 8 vouchers, WIC, link cards, they get government daddy's handouts. But when a father can't afford to take care of their child, he gets a felony, he gets jail time, he gets suspended license, he get to lose his passports, he lose his concealed carry, he lose his CDL license and driver license and everything else. You can't make this shit up. Shout out to Night sometimes. Shout out to Edward Anderson up in this motherfucker. If you ain't doing shit, man, you mind jumping on? I want to know your opinion, bro. If you don't mind, Edward Anderson. If you don't mind. He said, isn't Tiger also connected to the Kardashians? Yes, he is. Yeah, if that's true, they have something to do with her inability to assess their money outside what they are spending on the kid. Shout out to you, my brother. If you ain't doing shit, can you come in right quick, bro? Shout out to Edward Anderson, man. He be over there talking some real shit, acting like a fucking scholar and shit. He come with some scholar talks and shit. He should be over there with Mr. T.S. Son Johnson and BGS and the rest of them. Shit, you should be over there with him. You don't need no degree to have some logic and some sense and some knowledge, for real. But let's continue with this shit. But being on good terms with each other didn't last very long because earlier this year, Kardashian filed a motion to have Chyna stripped of her custody over Dream. In court documents filed in 2020 of January, Kardashian requested primary custody of Dream after accusing Chyna of neglect. Neglect, parenting, and substance abuse. Yes, has been alleged that she be snorting on that Kane, Eddie Kane, Big Daddy Kane, and she's been neglectful when it comes to being a parent. Now, I showed y'all the stats when it comes to who the most neglectful man or woman with a boyfriend or with the girlfriend and all that shit. But let's continue. When the court denied Kardashian's custody request, of course, Chyna shared on Instagram video of her dancing with Dream and her son, King Cairo, along with a powerful message. Okay, so her and Tiger got a son, because I don't keep up with him like that. Her morals, as well as her principles, shall never be compromised. She captioned the post, her dedication and resilience have allowed her to become this highly intelligent, confident, fair, dynamic, ambitious, reliable, self-made, and assured Black queen. Let me make that. Let me see if I can make that bigger. I want y'all to see that real good. See, they like putting the crowns on heads that don't deserve to be crowned. I tell you that. I don't get that shit. She says her morals. And remember, the post she said yesterday, she said she had beliefs and morals and all that shit. But you lying about the fathers ain't doing shit. You lying about you ain't getting child support because you didn't want it, you didn't need it. No, they took it from you, motherfucker. Yeah. Let me read this. Yeah. Rob tried to get sole custody because she Leslie on drugs, and she been neglected being a parent. And you know, being neglected could be different factors. One, neglected could be not just, you know, not doing what they're supposed to as a parent, but not being around. When it's your time to pick up that child, you not being around, it could be considered neglecting. So I can understand why he want full custody. You ain't alienating her out of picture, you ain't causing harm and havoc, then I don't see why you being neglectful. But let's read what she said in her quote. Her morals, as well as her principles, should never be compromised. She captioned the post, her dedication and resilience has allowed her to become this highly intelligent, confident, fair, dynamic, ambitious, reliable, self-made, and assured Black queen. You can't make this shit up. Tell me, why are we so blind to see that the bitches that talk are BMT? Tell me, why are we so blind to see that the bitches we just see are BMTs? Yeah, shout out to Dallas D, Melanated and Candy Productions. $5 donations. She said her moral compass only points south. Shout out to you, my sister. Her moral compass south. Yeah, it's down south. Since then, Chyna and Kardashian have continued to share joint custody of their daughter. Recently, the model, why they keep calling her a model, but I get it. Recently, the model opened up about how she's navigating life as a single mom while speaking to Swaggy C or Swaggy Say from Sirius XM Hip Hop Nation. The model revealed that her biggest flex is raising her 2 kids without any financial help from ex-Tiger, who fathers a 7-year-old son, or Kardashian. See what I'm saying? What she's trying to do, even with these so-called interviews, she's trying to say that they're not doing nothing. They deadbeats. They not in the picture. They not handling their business. They not doing what they supposed to. They not following the contract that was sent to both. Why would you need financial help if y'all got equal parental time? Not only that, why would you need financial help if they have the child more than you? This is why men, hey, check this out. If you dealing with somebody that they have a child, and or you meet a woman that got a child, you think that she's different from the average BMT, and you hear her talking about the baby daddy ain't doing this, the baby daddy ain't doing that, complaining, whining, crying, and all that shit, and trying to make it like I'm strong Black queen, get rid of her. Because one, she's not over this dude, and the one thing they try to use that is because he ain't doing shit. No, she ain't over him. She still want to fuck him. You'll be the scapegoat. She wants you to be a simp enforcer. Right, run. She'll want you to come to her defense. You don't need it no more. I take care of that kid, boss. She would want you to go in and try to beat his ass and shit because he's a piece of shit deadbeat because she said so. This motherfucker's running around saying that her biggest flex is not getting any financial help. She don't need no financial help if it's equal parenting time. And here's another thing. If I tell the judge that I can I can do equal parenting time. We do 50-50. And that bitch say, no, I want sole custody. Or no, I want primary custody. So now I got to pay child support every other weekend. And you want to holler that I'm a single mom and I'm handling my business. You a motherfucking lie. And you don't deserve shit. Whatever you accept the child support that he say that you got to pay. Shout out to Soapbox Heroes channel for the $5 donation. He said, it's easy to be a good mom on Instagram. That fake woman empowerment bullshit. Shout out to the Soapbox Heroes channel. Y'all subscribe to his channel. He talk about different topics, man. This brother from Texas. I've been knowing him for some years. Met off Facebook. And he definitely got a baby mama Ted story. And I can't wait for him to come on my channel because he's been on here since last year. But we be busy. We got to definitely link up, bro. Shout out to this brother right here. See, so if you got a father that's been in the picture and he asked for equal parenting time and ain't no way around saying that he's not fit to do it or he's far off and he's not far off and all that shit and he's been in the picture and you turn around and you give primary custody, then you chose single motherism. Not only that, all you're going to get, bitch, is that child support. Whatever you say I got to pay, that's all you getting, bitch. These baby mama Teds try to twist shit around, make you look bad and everything, and these hoe ass niggas fall for it. Just like they try to say, well, the only reason why he won't equal parent time is so he ain't got to pay child support. Okay, if that's the case, then why are you only trying to get primary custody? Why is you trying to get sole custody? So it's okay for you to try to get sole custody, primary custody, you get more in child support. But if I go for equal parenting time, then I'm just a nigga trying not to pay no child support at all. Deadbeat. You can't make this shit up, man. That's why I say, man, you don't entertain these baby mama terrorists. Now, she also said, honestly, just take care of my kids by myself as a single parent with no child support. She said, I don't get no child support. That's my biggest flex. And again, y'all read it. The reason why she don't get that child support from Rob Kardashian is because he has equal parenting time and he has more time with the child more than good old mother Black Queen Earth. Yeah, soul custody. Shout out to Poor George. Soul custody, yeah, S-O-U-L, because they want the child's soul so it could change, so she could take the father's soul. You can't make this shit up. Property owner, right? Shout out to Good Bread. That's what I'm saying, man. Is that it? Yeah, I don't care about all that. But this is what I'm trying to show y'all, man. These baby mama terrorists will try to make they fuck up sound so good. They try to make your good livelihood sound so bad. They try to make it like you ain't in the picture, you ain't trying to be involved. This is why I tell y'all, man, it's very important that you call out this shit and put your evidence out there for the world to see. Because these motherfuckers will try to talk a certain victimhood to be so you be looked at as the bad guy. This motherfucker got less custody. And this motherfucker gonna try to sit back and try to make it like that she got deadbeat fathers. That is funny. That is funny. I was talking to a brother in the comments yesterday, and he said that I think he was married and he was going through divorce. He was saying that I'm gonna open up chat. I want y'all to talk about this because I know some of y'all can relate to this. I told her that I'll give her $800 a month. And the motherfucker told him, go fuck yourself. Now we're going to child support. And then end up, yes, Mr. Davis, I'm glad you're here, bro. And ended up getting $500 in the blender mouth. Now, y'all know my response to that. Now, I try to give you $800 a month. You said, no, I'm going to child support because you thought you were going to get more. They was married, y'all. He did it the right way. Went to court. They said, oh, well, shit, with your income and his income, shit, $500 and some change. But then you got the nerve to ask me after the fact, hey, can we go half on XYZ? Walmart. That's what I can tell you. Walmart is always high. If you're dealing with a baby mama terrorist, you don't give her no extras. You go to Walmart. I want an equal parenting, and you say you want a sole custody. I get every other weekend. Walmart. I don't know what to tell you. Oh yeah, shout out to the Soulsbox Hero channel. Go look at Blac Chyna's mom. The apple don't fall from the tree. And I told y'all that's why it's important to do our due diligence to find out who raised these motherfuckers. Because y'all know about Blac Chyna's mother, Tokyo. She didn't have time for her. They get into it. She got psych issues and drug issues. They all got issues, hoes and shit like that. And you want to sit back and knock that motherfucker up because she's a popular IG model, or she's on social media, or she's on the reality shows? No, fuck that. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to Ricky Batter, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Yeah, I'm serious. Walmart is always high. Hey, brother James, man, you mind coming on here, man, clicking the link, you tell your story, man, because I'm glad you're up in here, man. Yeah. This is why I tell y'all, brothers, if you deal with somebody that do have a child and they tell you, you know, what dude ran away from responsibility, shit like that, meet that motherfucker. Find out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to James Davis. He said, I see and talk to my daughter more now than when I was on paying child support. You want to come on here and tell your story, bro? Let me know. I'll give you the link, man. Because that's who it was I was talking to in the comment. I said, you damn right. He kept his veins cold. She wanted to go to court. She wanted the $500 instead of $800. So, Walmart. I'm finna send you the link right now, bro. I didn't put the link in. I was wanting to ask you first. I'm gonna let this brother come in because you kind of fit with the story. Because I'm sure after you said, okay, I'm gonna pay my $500 of change, and this the link right here. And as soon as you start doing that, you kept your veins cold. Like that's all you're gonna get. I'll take care of my kids when I get my kids on my time. I'm sure she ran around and told everybody he didn't want to be a father, deadbeat, and all that shit. So that's what I want to know, because they make men become deadbeats. And since you want to say men are deadbeats, you, baby mama Terrence, make men become deadbeats. Even though that ain't the real definition, but we're going to use their logic. The courts make men become deadbeats. You know what I'm saying? That's the link right there, bro. Just click on it and then just follow it. And when you come in, just delete the YouTube because you will hear double. So I'm telling you, when it comes to these baby mama terrorists, they run around, say, I'm a single mom, I'm strong and independent, but at the same time, you're getting child support. You're not independent if you're getting child support. You're not independent if you're getting gummy daddy's handouts. I don't care if you make $150,000. If you're getting that child support, motherfucker, you ain't no motherfucking independent, strong woman. Independent means you ain't getting nothing from nobody.
Oh.
What's up, my brother?
Hey, how you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. Nice to meet you, Mr. Davis.
You too, my friend. Your content has been so helpful, man, and I pray to God that it helps everybody else. Good to meet you.
Man, likewise, my brother. Tell everybody, if you don't mind, tell everybody where you from.
Buffalo, New York.
Damn. See, that's what I'm saying. I told y'all, I live in Chicago. I got everybody. I got people from all over, but New York is where majority of the guys are. That's why I say I thought after me and Ramil in Chicago, we come to New York.
It's rough. When you become 21 years a slave, it's very you really got to be a soldier. You just got to concentrate on your seed and just hit the bricks in the grind, and make sure the check is in the mail. Thank God that my daughters, they still talk to me because I was separated from them for so long.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
When I got married, I went to Cincinnati with my wife, and she thought that she can do better there. So I had a good career. I was an HHA, I was an EMT, and I was bringing in about $1,000. And this in '98, so I'm basically legally balling at the time. So she called her family in the neighborhood that we lived in. It was gang violence and shit. So I didn't want my babies catching no stray bullets, so I made that sacrifice. My head was on straight, just me and my wife wasn't on the same page. She didn't understand the sacrifice.
So this was in Ohio.
We moved from Buffalo to Cincinnati.
Okay.
And then it didn't work out there. She left and came back to Buffalo. Now my child's in Atlanta and we talk. She calls me at least every other day. She's 22 years old, doing well. I'm very, very proud of I got 2 biological daughters and five stepdaughters. And
she had 5 kids before y'all got married.
No. I got another baby mama that she has, 3 other. Yeah, she has 3 others, and I hated that. But being homesick, I came back to Buffalo. Thought it was gonna work out. I thought me and my wife was gonna make amends, and as you can see, I told you. People think I'm joking. 21 years a slave is over. I went and got my vasectomy Tuesday, bro.
Man, shout out to you, my brother. Hey,
I shut it down, man. Matter of fact, let me show you my fridge here. I'm a beer drinker. The doctor said if I get sore, just put some ice on my balls. All right.
My man said he wants to talk for a 3rd time. Fuck that shit. Well, let me give a shout out to these people. Then I'm gonna ask you a question about this the child support situation. Shout out to Al for the $4.99. Appreciate you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Al again for the $4.99. He said I'll never let my BMT. Wait a minute. I'll never. He probably didn't add a word. Let me see. I'll never. My BMT posting a picture stating that she makes it look easy while posting the picture that I sent her during the time she lost custody. Shake my head. Damn.
Yeah.
Posted a picture that she makes it look easy while posting a picture that I sent her during the time she lost custody. That's what I'm saying. These baby mama tell you about make it look easy being a mother and you ain't even got custody of the child. That's stupid as fuck. You can't make this shit up. Shout out to Al. You can't make you run. That's why I say these motherfuckers do anything from attention, anything to talking about they strong and independent, but yet you get motherfucking child support. Or you lost custody, or you got equal parenting time, but you want to say you on your own. Fuck out of here. Let me ask you a question, brother. So when you was going through the divorce, and you said in the comments, this was yesterday, man.
Oh, me and my wife are not divorced. We've been separated. I'm not playing that game. Me and my wife are still married. We're separated.
Y'all separated?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're separated.
Okay.
And
good.
Oh, I apologize.
No, I'm just saying you're legally separated.
Yeah, we're legally separated, and it's been like 20 years. Like I said, when I went to Cincinnati and came, when she left, she thought that we had a condo down there, and she thought that I just left and just neglected them. I didn't. I was homeless actually because I paid for the condo and she didn't know it. It was a neighbor that we had that came and talked to me and said, "Hey, your wife done left," and I had been paying this shit for like 4 months.
Wow.
Yeah, and I went back and talked to the people, got the condo back. I still had the job, but I done what it took.
Damn. So let me ask this: what happened with this? You was saying I'll give you $800.
Yeah.
And she like, nah, fuck you. I'm going to child support. And how did it become it was 500 some change? How did it go from you saying you're gonna give $800 and then when you go to court, it's 500 some dollars?
I just told her that. I said, because I stayed with her because of the kids.
Of course.
And my babies love me. I was like a skinny ass Bill Cosby, minus the pills. But yeah, my family structure as far as I couldn't wait. Every day I woke up to go to work, I couldn't wait to get back home to my babies.
Right.
And it wasn't fair to them, just because me and her wasn't working out, you know what I mean? It was just I just said, yo, I'm gonna give you $800. I want partial custody of my child, and uh I want every other weekend with my stepdaughters. I don't think, and I said I give you $800. I was making good money at the time,
Right.
you know. I'm bringing in like, I say every 2 weeks I was bringing in between $1,400-$1,600, every 2 weeks at the time at the job that I had.
Right.
And she told me flat out no. And then we went to the judge, and yeah, they gave her that 560. and
So,
yeah,
let me ask you this: what was her reaction to the $500 and some dollars, and you offered $800 without even dealing with the courts?
I think it was the fact that things it wasn't really the money with her, I believe, because we still talk. I talked to my wife last week, matter of fact. We still on the same page as far as my daughter. And I think it was the fact that I don't think she wanted the marriage to fail.
Hey, I gotta ask you this question because I'm done. If she
Yeah.
didn't want the marriage to fail, why would she want any child support from you anyway?
I guess she thought I was gonna cave in.
She full of shit. That's all to it, bro. I get what you're saying. That she gonna probably say, "Hey, I just wanted us to work out. I ain't think it was gonna be that far, but you wouldn't have won the court in the first place."
Yeah, but remember, well, as I told you, we've been separated for over 20 years. So growth started to happen. Whatever she was doing, where she was at, I'm doing what I'm doing. It is we've learned to deal with the situation that we have.
I understand, but
Yeah.
like I said, let me ask you this: so when you offered $800, she said, "Nah, go to hell." You go to court. Basically that's what she's saying. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Right, pretty much. And you go to court. They say, "All right, well, I see fit $500 some dollars."
yeah, yeah. I paid that shit for because like I said, I got two. I paid that shit for almost like 26 years. So I feel every brother that's going through this, man, the road is, oh my God. I never want anybody to go through that again. I suggest any man out there, please, if I could say anything, make sure that woman is going to let you be a father to your child. Because if you don't, you put that seed in there, you're gonna have to tend them crops. And like you said, government daddy don't give a fuck how the money come in. I've been homeless 3 times. I've been in rooming houses. This motherfucker living like Paris Hilton, man. Dude, it's an insane journey. So make sure whoever you with to plant your seed with, man, may God help you. Hopefully she respects you as a man to where,
Right.
what I mean, you ain't got to go through what I went through. The only thing kept my spirits up was the fact that check kept going. And the shit that pissed me off, I found out one of my daughters was only getting $17 out of that 560.
Wait a minute. $17?
$17 a month out of that 560. I found out this in like 2016. And when I showed them the papers, both of my daughters was there when I showed them the records of all the payments, my check stubs and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was confused too. But this is what they told my daughters. They told my daughter that the one that's in Atlanta, my youngest daughter, she only got 360 out of it. So where's the rest of that going?
Child support. It's going to the government.
The lady said that. Yeah, the lady said that it was going to medical care and shit like that. Because my other baby mama, she never worked. So she was feeding off the system.
Yeah. If you get public assistance, Actually, usually the woman only get $50. Yeah, because
No, she ain't. She showed me the check stub, and I was pissed off because I thought it was being split between the two.
nah. If she's on public assistance, that's all she live. You don't. That majority of that money is going back to child support. I mean, it's going back to the government. They're not gonna give you public assistance and child support. Nah, they're gonna take majority of that back.
Yeah, but my wife, thank God, she kept working, so she got the majority of at least half of it. She got like 360 or some shit.
See,
But it pissed me off because I was busting my ass.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I apologize.
No, you good. No, you good. That's what I'm saying, man. When you these women who get on welfare, they think they catch the bag, and then you want to put the man on child support. You're not gonna get that money. You're gonna get probably a $10 bill. The majority is going back to the government.
Yeah, so my child support was going basically to my wife and to the other three kids that she had, and I miss them dearly. I still talk to them. I mean, we're very cordial and very decent. Like I said, I talked to my wife last week. Wish it could have been stronger, but I'm holding on to my vows. It said to death do you part. I'm in one city, she's in another city. And both of them, I'm maintaining.
Yeah, I understand. So I was gonna ask you, how's everything now? It's 2022, and
the funny thing is, I ended up getting they diagnosed me with COPD in 2019, and now they retired me, but I slowly got stronger.
Okay, good.
And as I got stronger, I got a little part-time job to add to my my disability, because I get the full package, because I've been working my ass off, hands in the mud since like 14 years old, legally.
Yeah, my dad legally COPD. I mean, he had COPD, so I know about that. That ain't no joke.
Yeah, I'm on my way to the doctor at 2:15 and go get some prednisone, get the lungs right. And hopefully I can waddle my ass up there, because I'm still a little bit sore. Like I said, I set it in stone. You thought I was joking.
No, I knew you weren't. You always
you thought
you always comment in the comments. I knew you weren't joking. No, I knew.
Yeah, hell no, man. I told you, man. No more 21 years a slave for me. Since it's slim pickings out there, and the ladies don't want, a father for their child. Oh no, it's not an even playing field no more, man. It's just not. You said it earlier. She get all the benefits. I go to jail, lose my license. Now, how the fuck am I gonna go to work? I ain't got my fucking license, knowing all the good jobs in any city, urban city area. All the good jobs is in the suburbs.
You're right. Go out the
city. And if you catching the bus, you still gotta walk 1 or 2 miles to the job, because, hey, I hate to say it, but these white folks don't want you out there.
Right. Yeah, facts. That's true. You're right.
Hell yeah, you gotta get it from the mud.
Bro, you born and raised in Buffalo?
Yes, sir.
I've been to Buffalo one time. I've been to Rochester a couple of times, but I always went to New York City. How's it out there in Buffalo?
Well, the weather's getting, as you can see. Hold on, I gotta look out the window here. As you can see, the sun is coming out. Yeah. I work over there at the Broadway Market. The sun is coming out. It's but the last couple of weeks here, it's been cold as hell. But it ain't nothing compared to what y'all go through in Chicago.
Oh yeah. It's been raining all day yesterday. It's gonna be, I believe, 50 or 60 today. Then it's gonna drop again. It's just up and down, man. I want to give a shout out to Hologram for the $2 donation. She said that'll learn her. Shout out to you, my brother. You're right. I ain't gonna hold you up no longer, bro. I'm glad you came on here, man. It is
yes, sir.
It is. I'm glad you survived. You are a survivor, man. And it's good you put it out there for people to learn, good or bad, to what to do or not to do. You know what I mean? But the thing about it, last question, and that's a good question. Is Buffalo full of white people?
with the history that I, growing up here, like it's white flight. Like it's mainly black now. Like back in the 70s and the 80s, like I remember when I was little, remember we had the Buffalo Braves. Bob McAdoo was one of my favorites. They shut down the basketball team. And as you know, I don't even call the Buffalo Bills the Bills. I call them the Orchard Park Bills.
Right.
They moved them out to Orchard Park. So the only thing in the city right now is the minor league baseball team and the hockey team. So, you go from there with your logic on, they got rid of the two things that black folks love is football and basketball. Why are those two things ain't in the city? You use your logic.
Right. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Man. Hey, brother, I appreciate you coming on here. I would like for you to come on here again. Hey, get better, man, because my dad had COPD, man. That shit ain't no.
Like I said, as long as I got my meds and everything, I'm good.
Yeah.
And my spirit is good. I'm always joking around. So if I put anything in your comment section, please forgive me. I'm a goofball.
No, it's all. Believe me, I get baby mama terrorists. I get motherfuckers still talking about this new breed motherfucker, and I ain't talked about that nigga in months. They still coming on there trying to protect their king. So it is what it is, brother. But I appreciate it, man. Be safe and definitely, stay healthy.
Yeah, much love to you, brother Jap. Tommy, all my idols as far as commenters.
Yeah.
Angry Man, lower your blood pressure. Hey,
I heard
cheers. Cheers, brother.
Hey, cheers, my brother. All right, peace out.
Yes, sir.
All right. My bad. Much love, brother. Much love.
Yes, sir.
Anybody want to come on and tell their story about, that can relate, baby mama Tez run around talking about I'm independent, I'm holding my own, and then come to find out she lying like a motherfucker. You got equal parenting time, or you take care of your responsibilities, or you got your child more than she do. I want to know. I want y'all to come up here, man. The link is up in here. I want to know. Or you got a baby mama Ted saying, "Nah, I know you want to pay me $700 a month, but I'm gonna go to child support and she only get $300." Because these baby mama Teds love to lie and tell everybody that they strong and independent. They doing it all by themselves, but you the one over there with the child, or you of course still trying to fight for that child. You can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? You cannot make this shit up. I've been to Buffalo only one time going through that, so I don't know. But y'all saying there's more blacks out there now than it was. I know it's segregated. I can imagine that. Shit. Yeah, Eggy Man was going off yesterday. Talking about Obsidian. Yeah. For those who got lung issues, new Heights Trade set for starters, lung health, try mullein leaf, cordyceps, mushrooms, and elecampane. Hope I'm saying it right. Yeah. I've been to Rochester a couple of times. The Rochester cool. Shit. As far as Will Simp goes, I'm talking about that nigga tomorrow, man, because there's more shit that's coming out about this slap situation. But anybody ain't doing shit, definitely come on and holler at me, man. I'm going to get on out of here in a minute. Got some shit to take care of, but this is why I tell y'all to speak y'all piece. This is why I tell y'all to call this shit out, because these baby mama Teds will always try to say they strong and independent, but yeah, you getting child support. I don't care if you getting only $200. You're not independent if you getting child support. And especially if you taking that child support and you're not using on the child, using to pay the house note, using to pay the car note, using to pay some main nigga and all that shit. Hey, man, I don't feel sorry for you. You should have got you a better job. Walmart is always hiring. So while y'all here talking about you strong and independent, you do bad all by your damn self, but you ain't telling nobody that you getting that child support. You ain't telling nobody you getting that government welfare. You're not telling everybody, yeah, you make $140,000 and you still getting child support. That don't make no sense. If the nigga deadbeat, why is he paying child support? I don't get it. I would never understand that shit. Yeah, Rochester is wild. Rochester is wild. They motherfucker, excuse me. Motherfucker be getting X'd out like a motherfucker out there. Shit. Sales, I gotta update my cam. Yeah, man. Y'all come holler at me right quick before I get my ass back on the couch. This shit crazy. Sales say he trying to link in. Man, shit crazy. We got Zone that's finna come up in here. He gonna talk shit about this 80-degree weather ass shit out there in Arizona and shit. I already know what he gonna be talking about. It's fucking weather. Go ahead and brag about your weather, man.
Man, it's yes, it's you know what it is. It's nice out here today. You know what I'm saying? We we had some high winds and some unexpected hail the other day, but you know we back up in here. We back looking like the sunny, beautiful Phoenix
Oh, y'all
that
had
we are.
you said y'all had hail out there? That ain't no joke either.
Yeah, man. That's one thing about Arizona is that like we do have like great weather year round, but like in the spring, in the springtime, like yeah, basically the spring, man, we get like a mixed weather. Like it'll be hot for a week and then it'll be cool the next week and then it'll rain for a week and then it might hail and then you might get a little bit of like snowfall like and this is all like in the spring, so like but it's weird like that, but I think that's why like a lot of people like coming to Arizona because like it has that weird weather pattern and stuff like that. But yeah, man, today is yeah, it's gonna be like 80 degrees today, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just wanted to chime in real quick on the situation with the whole Blac Chyna thing. um I mean, basically, she's a bum bitch, man.
Oh,
She's a bum bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and I hate to come on this brash this early in the day because I'm still trying to wake up. But you know what I'm saying? Like, basically, she's a bum bitch, and the thing about it too is that she had, like you said, as opposed to acknowledging that she has two father figures that are willing to step up to the plate and take care of their responsibility, she would rather go and try to take the credit, like she is just doing the most, you know, trying to be the mother of the year when really she ain't doing shit. You had to give away your three cars for what? I mean, if anything, you should be out here living a free agent lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? Like, if anything, like the fathers have the kids a majority of the time. Like, what are you doing with your free time that you're not out here trying to get your cake up? You know what I'm saying? Like that, I mean, basically the story just had bum bitch written all over it. You know what I'm saying? Like
sure did.
I mean, basically, yeah, man. Like, and one thing that I do want to speak on too, this is kind of in topic, but kind of out of topic a little bit. Um, so I got a daughter. She's 13, and me and her mom, we haven't been together in a few years. But I would say to any father out there that has a chance to have their child at a young age, because I'm not gonna lie, like I was a stay-at-home dad the first part of my daughter's life because I was in college and I had two part-time jobs. So when her mom was at work, I was with my daughter. I was going to taking classes or bouncing back and forth to work. And the reward of that today is even though me and my daughter now live in separate households, my daughter, she still gives me the utmost respect. Um, she has her opinions, but she doesn't talk back. You know, and it's funny because like her mom sees that. Like I could not see my daughter for like a week or even 2 weeks, which I never go that long without seeing her. But when I see her and in her mother's presence, her mom always gets upset that my daughter shows me the utmost respect. She doesn't talk back. You know, it's yes, poppy, no poppy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's so I got a chance to really have my daughter at a young age, spend almost every day with her, pick her up from daycare, pick her up from school, you know, feed her lunch and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Take her to the park, take her to ball games and everything like that. So I say that because these BMTs, that's what they do is they try to take your child and they try to use them as weapons against you in the future. And my daughter is she's old enough and still young enough to remember all the time that I spent with her, telling her things, teaching her things. You know what I'm saying? Like just the whole father experience, man. So that's one thing that if you end up having a child, like try to spend as much alone time with that child as you possibly can. Like I know a lot of people make fun of like stay-at-home dads and stuff like that, but now that I reflect on it, I'm like, man, like I look at some of these other kids and I'm just like, they talk back. They're so rebellious. They doing a lot of things that they don't got no business doing. And then I think back on, I'm like, man, why, you know what I'm saying? Like my daughter has her challenges, but you know what I'm saying? I think back on the things that I did right. But that's neither here nor there. But
Let me ask you this. I'm
yeah,
gonna ask your opinion because you can't answer it, but why
yeah.
would the mother have an attitude because the daughter's not mad and being disrespectful? Why would you want the daughter to be disrespectful to their daddy or to any adult? You see what I'm saying? Why would
Yeah.
you want to see that bullshit? That's what I'm saying. Baby mama tells it best. Why?
Because well, so in my situation, you know, after a relationship goes bad, you know, it's like a transition period. You go from hating each other to trying to uh find common ground, to trying to work out schedules and things like that. And so my daughter primarily lives with her mother. But you know, I pick my daughter up from school, pick her up from cheerleading practice. Like I'm basically still in the fold daily. And the problem is that since I'm not there physically all the time, like I know my daughter kind of talks back to her mother, like she kind of sasses her mother. But I feel like that's because there's so much female energy in the house because my daughter also has an older sister as well. So it's a lot of female energy and hormones that's going on in that house when I'm not there. So when I'm there, it's you know, I'm commanding the room. I'm commanding my respect. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I raised my daughter from a baby until now. Whereas with my child's mom, she doesn't have the patience to be like consistent all the time, to lay rules all the time, to say you're going to do your homework all the time, or you're going to go to school. Like I'll give you a prime example. So I had my family in San Diego this past weekend, and so my daughter, she didn't want to go to school that Monday, and her mom was like, "Well, I'm sorry, go ahead."
How's your daughter?
13.
Man, you don't tell me you don't want to go to school.
Right. So exactly. So
It's you.
um yeah, so what happened was so she didn't want to go to school on Monday, this past Monday that just passed. And I heard them talking about it before I walked out the door to leave to come to my spot. And I said, "Nah, you going to school tomorrow. You need to go to school." And I'm like, "I don't care if you're tired. We just spent the whole weekend. You know, you had your fun. You was on spring break. Tomorrow's is back to the routine." So
Exactly.
what so what happened is Monday rolls around. I'm getting a call from the school at like 10 o'clock in the morning saying that my daughter is absent. So what happened is later on that day, I guess there's like a new season of a new basketball season rolling around. So my daughter's a part of the cheerleading squad. So they had cheerleading tryouts on the day that she was absent, but she wasn't. She when she went to the school to try out, they was like, nah, you can't try out today because you were absent from school today. So when you don't listen to your father, these are the repercussions. When you allow, and I'm not saying that all women make bad decisions, but when you're listening to the unstable person, when you're listening to the person that is trying to be your friend and not your parent, there's repercussions to that. And I told her that. I told her that yesterday. I told her that it didn't matter if you were tired. You should have went to school. And so like that's where it comes from. Like because like her mom, I know her mom does the best she can, but she doesn't know how to maintain that structure 24/7. Like with me, it's like you'll do as I say, and that's it. That's the bottom line. And if you have questions, we can talk about it. But other than that, you're going to do it. And every time that she doesn't do what I say, or that her mom thinks that she knows better than me, there's always a negative result that happens because of that. And her not being able to try out for the team is a negative result. Now she got to go to like makeup tryouts or something like that, but who knows if that's gonna work. But yeah, man, it like as far as the whole Blac Chyna thing, man, it just it just goes to show you, how sad of a state these women are in nowadays. And it just goes to show young fellas out there, don't fall for that ass though. You know what I'm saying? Like don't fall. Yeah, man, like don't yeah, like don't fall for that Medusa. She'll turn you into stone, man. But yeah, man, that's all I really had to say about that. I hope these young guys out here use that as a teachable lesson. Focus on yourself. Don't be out here trying to chase every piece of peace leaf you can stumble onto. Focus on yourself. Change the laws of your mind. Keep your veins cold. And like one person said earlier, man, like if you go and look at if you go back and you look at her mother, that is a complete embarrassment. That is a complete embarrassment for you to be, however old you are, 50, 60 something, and you still out here acting like you in these streets, and then you get an exact replicate of you, but 20, 25 years younger. That is, yeah, man, that's such an embarrassment. So yeah, man, that the apple does not fall far from the tree at all.
Right. And they hate each other, they get it to each other, they fighting each other, they badmouth each other all on the public eye. That's why I say, and you sit back and knock the bitch up.
Yeah, and then they want to sit here and try to say, like with the whole Will Simp thing, protect all black women and stuff like that. Well, why don't you go and fix your relationship with your mother first before what I'm saying, go into this protect all black women, because clearly you're not into protecting yourself. So before you go and do that, how about you protect yourself and you get on one accord with your mother, and you let your mother know that she was a BMT and some issues there before y'all go into this nonsense of protect all black women, because clearly from not all black women, of course, but from the Blac Chyna situation, we all know that there's thousands of chicks, if not probably millions, with the influence that she has, that go out here and that that tries to act the way that she does, and that has a mother the same as her mother, and they turn out just like their mom. So yeah, go fix your relationship with your mother before y'all go talk about this protect all black women nonsense.
Truth is what it is.
You ain't never lied, bro. You talking about protecting everybody else, but you need to fix your shit with your mama.
Yeah, yeah, man. Oh, and because I've been kind of like coming on a little bit late to the lives, but man, condolences about your cousin, man. Condolences.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you, my brother. Like I said, it hurt so bad. It was surprised. It was a shock. It wasn't expected. You know what I mean? You know, you could kind of deal with it when it's going down that route, and then they tell you, "Hey, ain't nothing else we could do." This was like out the blue.
Yeah,
He was in the hospital talking and laughing and everything. I ain't talked to my other cousin. They were talking, laughing and chilling. You know, things supposed to be getting better, but you know, it ended up going another route. You know, I appreciate it,
yeah,
brother.
yeah. Sometimes it be like that. Well, all right, Mr. Palmer, salute. Appreciate you bringing me on, bro.
Hey, appreciate you, my brother. And I'm glad you talked about the situation because see, I'll be trying to tell people that a lot of women want to be friends with their children and they want to please them. Ain't no way when I was 13, I was able to walk up to my mom and father and say, I don't want to go to school. The only way I had the only way I was able to stay home was I had to be sick.
Right.
And if I lied about being sick, I got my ass whooped.
Right. And you know what I'm saying? And in that manner, you know, like my daughter's mother, she actually had a problem when she was young of not wanting to go to school because of some issues that was going on in her house. So you know, and I know about that. So I personally don't want that same problem replicated in my daughter's life.
I don't think
So
it's a big deal. It's just one day. Fuck all that.
yeah, and that one day may have cost you not being able to you know, be on the cheerleading team, but
Right,
hopefully, you know what
right.
I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that but in that situation, you know what I do? I just keep my veins cold and I'm just like, you know what I mean? Another lesson learned on that side and
Right.
one of these days I mean, and I'm not saying that they're just she's just defiant like that. It's just that, you know, this time frame that we're in, it just, you know, it just it's weird as far as like the matriarchy is concerned, you know, this whole power dynamic thing. So yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Hey man, I appreciate you to the fullest as always, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Enjoy that weather. Shit.
Will do. All right, catch you later.
Yes, sir. Peace. I'm gonna let sales come up here in the back. I want to give a shout out to Simply a Diva for $10 donation. She said prior to the long custody battle, husband's BMT screamed deadbeat while getting $700 a week without court. $700 a week without going to court. My husband went to court and had to pay $1,050 a month. She had a meltdown and ran with the child. You can't make this shit up. And I know that for a fact. That's true. She ain't lying. I know that for a fact. He was paying her $700 a week without child support. But she decided to go to child support anyway. This was in New York or Florida. This bitch went to different states. But she was getting $700 out of pocket. And then she took him to court anyway and got $1,050 a month. $700 a week, you walking away with $2,800 a month, which I wouldn't have gave that bitch shit. She'd got like $200 a week in the blunt amount. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers run around getting money and shit like that. Then you want to sit back and say he ain't shit, he a deadbeat, and then you still go to court and then you get mad because you only getting $1,000. Y'all the most educated, dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. Shout out to Simply a Diva. Baby mama Terrace at best. Stupid. Sales, what's good, bro? Unmute.
Yo,
Sales, bro.
salute.
What's going on, bro? I can't hear you, bro.
Good.
It went out. Hold on, say something again.
I never did before.
Yeah, I hear you now. Just talk close to the mic. Unmute. You got to unmute though. Unmute. You got to unmute, bro. Damn, he can't hear me. Shit, he talking like a motherfucker. Unmute, bro. Unmute. Man, you can't hear me.
I'm muted.
Yeah, you was
I'm,
muted.
I'm clear.
You
I'm
was
clear.
talking your ass out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Unmute, bro.
I still can't. You got technical difficulties, dog. You unmuted. You keep getting unmuted, bro. You keep getting unmuted. I mean, you keep getting muted. Man. Unmute, bro. Unmute.
I'm muted.
Hey,
This shit crazy.
look, check this out. Cut off your YouTube in the background.
Am I clear now?
You clear, but cut off the YouTube in the background. You muted again. You keep pressing the mute button. Cut the YouTube off and unmute. Damn. Unmute, bro. Yeah, you got to unmute, bro. Man, I don't know what the fuck you said. You got to come out and come back in then. Oh wait, you unmuted now.
All right,
Man, I don't know what the fuck you said. You got to cut off the YouTube. Oh wait, you unmuted now.
All right, I apologize, Captain.
No, you good. Cut off the YouTube.
Yo, once again, shout out to the honorable Mr. Palmer and salute to Couch Gang and all that. Apologize for the technical difficulties. I ain't never like came up or do none of that other shit. You know what I'm saying? We saying no to single baby mothers and all that shit. We ain't getting caught up in that shit. Look out for them fuck child support t-shirts and all of that shit, man. Salute to the Couch Gang once again. I more or less came out here. You know, I just want to speak on the narrative about the fathers that's actually like, you know, holding it down. Like, you know what I mean? Like to change the narrative for the dudes that's actually out here in the struggle, that's actually in this shit, and the BMs is either toxic or out of range or doing something abusive or destructive that's not beneficial to the child or the whole ecosystem or the whole so-called co-parenting system. Also on top of that, you know, in my case, my daughter's mother is non-existent, like at all. Like, and she's alive, fine and well and all that. You know, I've been in my daughter's life since before that. Like, you know how women is pregnant, have their little cravings and all of that, go through their shit.
Yeah.
You jump up all hours of the morning to get them little foods and drinks and shit that they could keep down. Like I've been around since all of that. And my daughter's 14 years old. Like I've been in her life since day one. You know, I ain't gonna hold you. At one point in my time with my wife, I was what you would consider like maybe like a blue pillar or simp enforcing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I tried to fight the good fight. You know, and try to be the guy that the women want. Like, you know, this so-called strength and foundation and protection and provider and things of that nature and all of that. But you know, even one time, like, you know, I was saying in the chat earlier, like, I'm still legally married, but I threw my wedding band in the fucking garbage. That shit is many moons ago. So, you know, what's that? Still legally married, but
No, you go ahead.
But yeah, long story short, like, I went through this shit with my wife, and you know, people like, you know, you could be an earner, you could have the biggest bankroll, you know, you could be packing in the slacking how they want you, the longest tongue in the world, the craziest, you know what I mean? Like these bros gonna find a reason to complain, or they got something to say one way or another, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's no making them happy. So at the end of the day, I ended up having you know, my second daughter. I ended up having my second daughter, as you can see, and she ended up passing away. My second daughter ended up passing away, and me and my daughter, we got me and my wife, we got matching tattoos. These is actually her real. These is her real foot. These are real footprints. Not to, like, you know, I ain't doing a strip show or nothing like that, but these, like, it's like the only tattoo that I got. And you know, this is the only thing that's really commemorating or something that me and my wife actually like went through. But when my wife and I separated, like, you know, had my second daughter would have lived, you know, she was telling me, like, she's a Southern woman, so I'm a New York dude. So once we split up and I went back to NY and shit, it was like, oh, if you don't come out to Alabama, you ain't gonna be able to see your daughter at all. She can't come with you to New York at no point in time. You can't. I don't care how much money you shoveling out. You can't see your daughter. You can't be around her. I don't want her up whoop de whoop. Only time you get to be around your daughter physically is when you come down here in the South. And I'm like, yo, man, that's fucking crazy. And you know, unfortunately, how things played out, like I don't really know how I ain't have to go through that shit with my first daughter's mother. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I put my word down, like, yo, my word is my bond. I am who I am, and my daughter always gonna be in my life. And she respected that. And I said, like, if you're not gonna be the I start you from the beginning. My first daughter's mother, when she had our daughter, she had what they call textbook postpartum disorder, or whatever the case may be. Now, me being a blue pill simp at the time, right? Me being the blue pill simp at the time, I actually looked up when I was in college. I looked up um postpartum syndrome or postpartum disorder, whatever the case may be. Postpartum actually lasts up to 2 years. To 2 years, postpartum can last up to 2 years. So in that time, young mothers can show signs of uh, 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 neglectfulness, cold-heartedness, you know, not really wanting the child to be around, not very loving, not attentive, not love, you know, basically, you know, and that's how my first daughter's mother was. And observing of that, you know, I couldn't understand at the time why, like, until I, like, you know, really, I was trying to be empathetic and trying to understand where she was coming from. But when our daughter started turning 3, 4, 5 years old, and you still exemplifying the same type of characteristics that I feel is toxic or you know, counterproductive as a parent, like, you know, I basically gave her pink slips. Like, I had to get her the fuck up out of there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, uh and I've been, you know, solo dolo since, and then a few years later I bumped into my wife, and I went through that situation. I lost my second daughter, and we, you know, we separated after, you know, I lost my second child, and then that was pretty much that was pretty much that was it after that. Like, after that, I just, like, I don't know, somehow, some way, I just came across. I wasn't even looking for no fucking black manosphere or none of this shit. And I already had, after I said, got out of my, like, you know, separation of my wedding, I already was like, fuck these hoes anyway. Like, I was saying that shit anyway. But I just so happened to, I don't know, I was looking at some music video, and one of y'all niggas, like, I don't know if it was, you know, KS or Mr. Palmer or Jab or somebody came across something, and I clicked on that shit, and niggas was talking my language, niggas was talking my ideology, niggas was talking my. I was like, it's not even about like a reawakening. It's like a nigga coming from an experience of where you was coming from. A nigga who had them scars from the battlefield, a nigga that was in the foxhole with you and shit like that. You know, getting bombed on, dodging these nuclear terrorists, BMTs and all of that shit. Other niggas call them German shepherds and hair hooligans and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like now, like I really get it, and I'm on my purpose. Like I'm about my daughter, about myself, and I'm not getting caught up with none of these broads, man. Like I can't understand how a nigga would want to just sign his life over or get caught up like the man Rob Kardashian. It's like, damn, bro. It's like you already seen what the nigga Tiger went through. Like, damn, like it's like. Same thing when niggas get caught up with Erykah Badu. Like Erykah Badu got 3 baby fathers by 3 different rappers. Do nobody not like? You know what I'm saying? Like you can't make this shit up. Like what? Like where they do that shit at? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm gonna mute my mic because I know I was going on. I can't. For some reason I can't hear you on the other side. But I guess I'm like, but my fault though. Like I'm just seeing how you feel about what's your input on things. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now I'll let you talk because I see I have to let you talk, so then it won't throw you off. So I'm gonna let you preach and do your thing. And on everything you just said, all I can say is
Truth is what it is.
truth what it is. The shirt he got on, that's Jap shit. That's Jap shit. But
Hey, I'ma have next time I came up, I'ma have them fuck child support shirts. Cause even though I can't not to cut your wisdom, even though I can't relate to a lot of the shit that brothers going through, I understand because had my second daughter lived, I'd be I'd be either right here canned up in front of you, or I'd be behind bars for doing some other shit for a woman trying to get me away from my child, and I'm not going to let somebody interfere. So it's like seeing what you're doing good work, brother. Like even the women, they can't deny it. It's undeniable. It's undeniable.
that's 100% facts. That's why what they do, they use the same tactic. They can't say you wrong. They just use that shame tactic. That's why I tell y'all all the time.
Bitch, fuck all y'all.
So I mean, everything this brother's saying. Hey, first of all, rest in peace to y'all, baby. Also, when it comes down to these baby mama tears, they'll use your children as a weapon shield where I can launch anything to try to make you be a pet to them. They don't want to be a lead. They don't want to be. They don't want no lead. They want to lead you. They don't want the roles to be like it's supposed to be. They want to be modern. They don't want to be traditional. And unfortunately, we don't find out till after the fact. And yes, when it comes to postpartum, they say it usually lasts like 2 years. But these motherfuckers be in 10 years talking about, oh, postpartum. That's why I beat my son the way I did and threw him in the refrigerator and threw him in the oven and all that shit. That's why I don't take that postpartum shit seriously. Now, it is real. But when these bitches be talking that shit, hey, man, get the fuck on. Because if you got postpartum depressive and shit like that, well, let me take my son because you got this going on. Then you talking about some hell nah, that's my baby and all that shit. I don't take you seriously at all, motherfucker. Because if you realize you got that illness going on, you don't want your child around because you will end up doing some type of harm or you will neglect the child. So I want to give a shout out to you, brother. Yeah, even though you ain't go through the situation, a lot of us, you see what's going on. You don't want your child around because you will end up doing some type of harm.
Word.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to shout out the chat. Like anybody who was worried, wanted to know what happened to my second daughter. What happened was she was a newborn. She was a newborn, and the doctors had told us you know, if anybody ever been through it, like they'll tell you, if they live past the first 72 hours, which they call a honeymoon hours or something like that, the is much better chances of them like surviving. She ended up living about a week or so. And about the 10th or 11th day, they was telling me she had died of E. coli poisoning in her intestines. She would have been able to fight off something so small, but because she was so young and fertile, her body wasn't developed enough. Yeah, she was premature. Um, she was premature, and she was too young to fight off the E. coli. Like a regular sized baby would have been strong enough to fight her, because as you know, everybody's exposed to infections. And she was in the incubator. I actually changed. I was the first parent, like before my wife. Like I changed her little diaper. She had the like little teeny tiny diapers, like. I had to stick my arm through that you got to go through this whole washing your arm procedure, stuck my arm through like if you ever watched the beginning of Simpsons when Homer is messing with the little nuclear thing and he got the rubber gloves, I was doing that. And, I was sitting in the nursery every day. Every day I would talk to her. I would, sing to her, play, oldies and stuff that my grandmother used to play for me, like, try to, you know what I mean? But, uh, long story short, when she had like I said, when she passed, like I remember at the time we, it was real fragile because, like the birth of the child kind of held us together, but it kind of split us apart. It held us together because we wanted to do what's right for the child, so we was gonna stick it out. We was gonna stick it out, but we was going through like turmoil. We misunderstand whatever the case may be, or how people grow apart. So she was telling me, if we split up or however the case may be, I appreciate the chat. I appreciate the chat and everything. I appreciate y'all, Couch Gang, for real. She was telling me, I'm going to take custody of the child, regardless if you shoving out. I could have gave her $1,000,000. If you don't come to the state where she at, I ain't gonna blow us the location up. But where if you don't come to the South, I don't care if you in New York. You can't have your daughter up there with you. Like she's telling me that. Like, so that was one of the things that I was kind of like. I felt like damn, like you twisted my arm. Damn. I'm either have to stick it out with you and go through the headaches, all of this shit, or yo, like you're not gonna tell me I can't see my daughter like that. And I'm not gonna have no white man decide. I'm not gonna stand in front of a judge and have a white man decide my fate or tell me what I can and can't do around my child. That's why me personally, I can't go through that. That's why, I'm glad my first daughter's mother, I'm glad she understood what it was like, and I'm a man of my word. Like, you know what I mean? If my daughter wasn't in school right now, I tell her to come and she could sit right here. Truth is what it is. Like, she tell you what it is about her father, like from day one. So you can't tell me nothing about this father shit, being a good man, protect our woman, and all that Will Smith shit. You can't tell me nothing. Yo, niggas really be sticking it out with these women, and women don't be appreciating shit. That's why a lot of dudes be out here like, fuck it. That's why this whole manosphere shit was created, to concoct a formula to how to navigate around this bullshit. It's like we don't like dudes ain't trying to be like foul or we gotta keep ice in our veins. That's cause if you don't play the game gonna play you. It's either you gonna be the pimp or the pimper, the hoe, or you gotta figure it out. And dudes ain't playing this time around. Like, it's our turn. Like, y'all had it for a couple of days. It's our turn. Like, respectfully, I ain't even trying to come up here talking about our black. I ain't even got time for all of that shit. It's just our turn. Like, don't be like, this whole y'all the prize shit, y'all the prize, what we gotta do to do better for y'all, we gotta fuck all that. No, you gotta improve yourself to get with us. Cause I don't want to go into my closet and pull out my little stacks of that. I'm good. My daughter better than me. Like, I already know, like, I'm not trying to have her go through the shit that I know our black women are gonna go through. All right, that's why I'm setting shit up. It ain't even fuck me. It ain't about me. It's about her. I'm setting that up. Even if I'd have had a son, not playing. You know, I'm not about to drop seeds out here. It's like that nigga Tupac said, I'm scared to drop a seed. What he said, scared to have a seed, hoping I don't curse my baby. Some shit like that. Like, yo, man, these kids is fucking, once they feet touch the ground, once they breathe their first bit of air, and like, yo, this shit, our air is polluted, the water is polluted, people's minds and heart is polluted. It's fucked up out here, man. And I ain't about to sit up here and go in about what the black woman could do. All I'm just saying is our turn. Like, niggas know what it is and they moving accordingly. You know what I mean? Truth is what it is. And niggas ain't playing. Done.
Yep, truth is what it is. And again, that's why I said these hoes winning is temporarily, because it's gonna bounce back when they lose. Yeah, it's our time. As long as we change the laws in the minds and put it and spread awareness, put it out there, stop worrying about shit that you ain't gonna change when it comes to them baby mama tears, and change the laws of your mind, you'll be all good. And definitely call this shit out. They want to know two things. One, how old are you? And two, do you have a YouTube channel? And change the laws of your mind, you'll be all good.
I'm 38. I'm 38. And my channel, you just type in Cells HD. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
I do a little music shit. I ain't really, you know what I mean? What you call that? Like, this ain't some shit that I'm chasing, because I already know the type of goof shit that come along with it. But like, trust me, like Mr. Palmer, Jab, Ramil, I'm true to these bars. Like, a nigga rap, like I rap for real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bars. Like, so that's my thing. But yeah, I appreciate, you know, Mr. Palmer, Couch Gang, everybody showing love, everybody that could fit. I feel where y'all coming from, and I feel like real recognize real. Black woman, black man, black, like, there's women that went through this shit. There's stepmoms that went through, I guess, the male version of baby father terrorists and shit like so. There's people that got shitted on. Good people. This shit is about good people that get shitted on, and it's just unfortunate that it's mostly men.
Right.
So yeah, Cells HD, something like, you know what I mean? Cells HD on Instagram, or high def cells. I pop up. Just type in Cells, something like, you know what I mean? Y'all shoot me, y'all inbox, DM me, y'all hit y'all up, and all that. You know what I mean? Like, my feet on the pavement. We out here. You know what I mean? I'll be outside. You know, I'm a New York nigga, but don't be surprised if I pop up somewhere in the trenches of Philly or Chicago, or like, real New York niggas move everywhere. It ain't just, I ain't even trying to make this a New York. Real niggas move, they pivot everywhere. So, you know what I mean? Hit me up. I touch the pavement all the time. Salute to the Couch Gang.
Yeah, I'm outside, ho. Remember that song? I'm outside, ho. Yeah, I'm outside when I'm not on the couch. But hey, brother, this your first. You always been in the chat. You always support everything. This your first time actually coming up. I salute you. You know what I mean? Put your, if you can, just put it in the chat so people can type it in. And definitely, man, I want you to come on here again. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, ASAP, because I tell people, just because you ain't went through it don't mean you ain't seen it, or you ain't been around it. You know, this is for anybody. There's women on here that don't have these problems, but they seen it. They father or they friends or brothers or whatever, they see it and they know it ain't right. So yeah, brother, I definitely appreciate you telling your truth and keeping it real. And again, condolences to losing your baby. Yes, sir. 100% fact. See how we made sales made it work and shit. That's why I just got quiet, because I don't want to interrupt. He's speaking some bars and shit, man. Let y'all know I'm gonna go ahead and get off, because Jap is live. I'm gonna go and see what the fuck you got going on. Go ahead, Sales. What's your last word?
Shit, man. Nah, I ain't really my fault. I ain't even really trying to talk y'all ear. My fault. Like, it's just that I just wanted to, I just wanted to express, like, from a man who respect responsibility and what it really takes to be a real man. Like, I understand, where y'all coming from. You know what I mean? Even though if I never been in that situation, I feel you, because niggas really trying to be there for they peoples. Niggas really trying to build. Niggas really trying to like be about something. And the BMTs is fucking up the community. Like, you know what I mean? And that's all of what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Keep your foot on their neck, Mr. Palmer. Couch gang, y'all know what it is. Peace, y'all.
Yes, sir. Peace out to you, my brother. And that's for life. I'm always gonna keep my foot on their neck. Even if I'm sitting on the couch. Hey, peace out to you, my brother. Salute. We got the Bell 5,000 up in here, man. I'm gonna let the Bell speak his piece. I'm gonna get the fuck back on the couch. You know what I mean? This shit is real, man. This shit is real. What you doing, Bell? You kicking slow?
I don't know what this shit is, man. I'm finna get off this Bluetooth though. Put my ear thing, man. Hold on, man. Yeah. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good, bro.
Okay. Yeah, man. Damn. Y'all got a nigga in a sombering mood, man. Shit, man. I'm dealing with my depression, with the loss of my partner, man. But man,
Yeah,
my condolences.
Yeah, how you doing? I was gonna ask you how you doing, because I know the funeral was last weekend.
Yeah, Saturday, man. I mean, it's just man, I mean, talking every day to somebody, man. If not talking, texting, corresponding, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Being able to pop up to the house, man. My daughter look up to him as an uncle. You know what I'm saying? She gonna miss them $100 jugs for her birthday and Christmas, and you know what I'm saying, for getting good grades, man. It's just crazy, man. But I mean, the let's get to the topic in hand, man. This this Blac Chyna, man. I mean, already when a motherfucker talk about, they gotta sell 3 cars and all that, whatever, to survive. Now, I mean, you already telling on yourself that you living off of child support.
You living off something, but she wasn't getting no child support because he ended up getting equal pay at the time. The same thing for Tiger. She wasn't getting shit. She was getting it, but they X'd that out back in 2020, I believe, or was it 21? She ain't getting no child. She living on her own.
Well, I mean, she was getting it from Tiger first,
right? But he ain't got to pay her no more.
Right. Yeah. All that's coming to an end. That's why shit is getting liquidated. But
that's a good one. Liquidated. Liquidated. I ain't heard that in a while.
Yeah. but it's like, I mean, how can you feel sorry for this tramp when you know what I'm saying? I mean, okay, that's like a nigga with a bunch of jewelry on, right? Talking about he broke. Sell that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and here this bitch got $1 million worth of plastic surgery going on. You know what I mean? Right. I mean, shit. I mean, that strip joint you came from, ain't they still hiring?
Yeah.
And what's so fucked up is, like they all intertwined with the Kardashians, because Tiger used to fuck with with Kylie or one of them. You know what I'm saying? And then she ended up fucking with the brother.
Who? Blac Chyna?
Yeah, with Rob.
Right. But she knew that was gonna be a come up. She thought.
Yeah, that was gonna be a come up, but I think it was kind of like a get back to
Hey, you went mute, bro.
Am I back?
Yeah, you back. Yep.
Okay. Well, yeah, and then you know, she had Rob going through depression, and this motherfucker was getting fat and shit, and you know what I'm saying, going through a health crisis, and then you know what I'm saying, his family came in. But one thing you don't see when you see these Amber Roses and Blac Chyna, you do not see their kids with them.
True.
So if this bitch sitting up here talking about you know, dude was posting pictures, that's why she got a restraining order with shit. Niggas need to get restraining orders because when this bitch posts pictures of her, I mean, who is that offending?
Right, 100%.
You know, but you know, her mama, man, I mean, you know, this bitch tried to change her image and reinvent herself, but her mama was always a constant reminder that you was a hood rat bitch and you came from some stinking ass hood rat pussy. You know what I'm saying? This the mama just come out publicly and be like, you know, you was a product of statutory grape.
Right, facts.
So whatever kind of image you trying to build, and you know what I'm saying, and trying to be a public figure, you know what I'm saying. Every time your mama come on, it's just an embarrassment, you know. But you know, I think she been having problems too, like with
Oh, you went mute again, bro.
am I back?
Yeah, you back.
Yeah. I think Blac Chyna, she been having allegations of grape on women, getting drunk in hotels, kidnapping them.
That shit crazy, man.
Yeah, it's
That shit
just a
crazy.
dysfunctional thing, man. But I mean, you know, what with the Kardashians, that was an easy custody case. That's all you got to do is just you know, be patient and let these tramps be tramps, and everything will work itself out.
I agree with you, man. We definitely have to let them be what they are. If they hoes, let them be hoes. They tramps, let them be tramps. If they queens, let them be queens. Because when you try to change a hoe to a housewife or a skank to a modern traditional woman, it ain't gonna happen. That's
Oh
all she
yeah,
do. She won't change.
yeah. Circumstances gonna bring the real out every time, man. You know, so
Exactly.
hey, yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, I wanted to touch on that Will Smith shit, right? This motherfucker standing up for bald head hoes and alopecia rights.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm talking about that tomorrow. I'm definitely talking
Okay.
about that tomorrow, bro. Updates on that shit. A
Yeah,
lot of people are really against it. Now, the only ones who's for it is these baby mama terrorists and you know, and other black, you know, piece of shit ass baby mama terrorist celebrities. But the
yeah.
majority is
You
saying
see,
hell nah. A lot of black men are like hell nah. Black celebrity men, hell nah. A few black women is like nah, but the rest of them, hell yeah.
right. You see the ball, but
Oh,
the
that shit out.
bald headed bitches is the one that came to the had to make a comment about it, talking about you know, Will is a savior and we need a man like that, even though they ain't got a man. All the bald head bitches like Tiffany Haddish, Sanaa Lathan, all
Right,
these bitches that you ain't never seen their real hair.
right, 100%. Like I tell you, man, Walmart is always hiring. If you struggling, you gotta sell your cars and shit. But as far as Will Simp, he just did it the wrong way. He did it at the wrong time. That's you got to
Right.
take that L. And there's more to it with this award because I heard they told him to leave and he didn't. So we're gonna talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, on why what he did is why we as men should stay away from simping forces.
Oh yeah, man. We need to practice the art of separation, man,
Yes,
with a whole bunch of shit. And the way we come at niggas, I mean, you know, as men, I mean, I would salute all the black women to go at these motherfucking hood rats and BMTs. You know what I mean? And it need to be some shaming and blaming and all that, pointing the finger at these motherfuckers, man, that contribute to making the black community look fucked up.
Truth is what it is on that one.
Yeah. So, with these men, man, sometimes, man, you can't I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean it's in your nature to want to have a family and want to have a woman and want, you know what I'm saying, and want your legacy to move on. But hey, man, you got to have a meeting of the minds before you have a meeting of the lips and the hips, man, with these bitches, man, because if these motherfuckers ain't on the same page, man, and y'all ain't on the same program trying to move forward, then this ain't the bitch for you. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it moving.
Walk on by. Yep, that's what you gotta do.
Absolutely, man. So yeah, man, that's my thing, man. And shit, man, I'm out, man. I'll tune in tomorrow, bro.
All right, brother. Hey, I
Hey,
appreciate you.
man.
Listen,
Yeah, man. Prayers to your family, man. And you know what I'm saying? Shit, keep your head up, bro.
all right, man. Appreciate you, my brother.
Absolutely, man.
All right. Be safe out there on the road, bro, because I know you riding around and shit.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, man. Shit, I'm trying to get me two fresh white bitches for the summer, man. I'm in different counties, man, trying to find one.
Cool. All right.
All right, bro.
All right. Peace out.
All right.
Hey, we got Live Original. I was gonna get off. I'm gonna let Live Original speak up. Peace. I know she's gonna talk us shit. Then I'm gonna get back on the couch. Live Original,
Yo,
what you got to say? What you
my
got to
lunch
say?
break,
Nigga?
my lunch break is over in like 5 minutes, so I'ma just
It's
get this
cool.
over real quick.
What you got to say, Nick?
Blac Chyna is absolutely disgusting. First of all, everybody knows for a fact that Rob Kardashian is an absolute great father, and she's a fucked up individual because she sat there and she used him. He was very depressed because of the amount of weight that he gained, and she sat there, came in when he was very weak and vulnerable, just like how Jada did August. And she used him, made him think that she loved him, and then she once she got knocked up, she completely disrespected this man. To be honest, I think the Tiger and Rob should get full custody of them kids. This bitch is toxic. Have you seen her mother?
Yes.
Her mother, you can look in there's videos of her mother ass out, just disgusting. It seems like her whole generational line is plagued with the spirit of Jezebel, and I hope that her I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not a big fan of the Kardashians, but I do like Rob. I like Rob. I feel like Rob is the most humble one. Him and probably Courtney, but the fact that she sat there and said it as if they weren't both, as if Rob wasn't gonna, you know what I'm saying, that Rob is well off. She was using that man the entire time. And if y'all know me, I don't respect anybody who would use anybody for any particular reason. But she's a piece of trash. She's toxic. She's probably a narcissist. She looks crazy with all that goddamn makeup and with the surgeries that she's done. And it just goes to show how women will try to spin the narrative. And I'm sorry to say this, but I think that Black women need to get it in their heads that raising a child by your own is not a strength, it's a weakness. I would never want to raise a child by myself.
Can you say that one more time?
Raising a child by yourself is not a strength, it's a weakness. And not all the time, because I know that some people are widows and that, you know, and they may have to raise a child on their own because of that reason. But that is the consequence of picking the wrong man. The same way, not all the time, but sometimes child support is a consequence of picking the wrong woman. But it would be no need for either way. Child support, this is why I feel like child support should be abolished. I really don't think it should exist. If you get rid of child support and you get rid of welfare, you will watch the out of wedlock baby rate plummet. And I'm sorry, because that means that some children are going to have to suffer, but oh well. If that means people are going to be homeless in the street with their children, oh fucking well.
Walmart.
Oh well.
Walmart.
Oh well.
Walmart.
And none of you simps or baby daddy or you fucking men who like to take care of other people's kids, y'all shouldn't help them. Whenever a woman is reckless with her pussy, it is not your job to save them. I keep telling y'all the same shit. Stop saving women because they chose to have children. And if the child is not yours, don't bother. Blac Chyna is a disgusting human being, and I don't think I think she should lose custody. I don't think those kids should be allowed to see her or her mother. But then again, I also don't think that they should be around. I mean, Rob is a good father, but I wouldn't. If I had a child, I wouldn't have my child around no fucking Kim Kardashian. You can call her a good mother if that's. I'm just saying she's a whore. I would not have my child around somebody that I know is a complete slut, because whether you guys believe it or not, and I know that everyone doesn't believe in God, the Jezebel spirits is nothing to play with. Generational curses are real. And ain't no way in hell I'm gonna have my child around no fucking bitch that had a sex tape, and now the spirit of Jezebel is in my child, and my child is twerking to 4 o'clock in the morning uncontrollably. Hell no. Truth is what it is.
My man will say it for you.
Truth is what it is.
But my lunch break is over. I got to get back to work. Thank you so much for letting me on. The other time I tried, I don't know what was going on with my phone. I was trying to log out.
Listen, before you go, I want to ask one more question.
Yeah, no problem.
What is your take on her trying to make it seem like that she's not getting child support because she don't want it, she don't need it, and then you see that I showed you that the reason why they don't pay child support, especially Rob, that because they got more time with the child, plus they got equal parenting. So what is your take on the lies, but you trying to make the father look bad even though you don't even have custody like that?
Rob has that child like 5 days out of the week, from what he said.
Right.
She's just looking for clout. She's just looking for some type of round of applause, because she don't have no talent. What the fuck do this bitch do?
Nothing, as far as I'm concerned.
You can't sing, you can't dance, you can't break dance, you can't pop lock. I mean,
fuck. You seen the
yeah.
Can't fuck.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. You can't even suck a dick the correct way. Like, bitch, you're useless.
Right.
I think she was just looking for an applause, and you know how a lot of single mothers are, they stick together. So she was looking for all the other single mothers to come along and give her an applause, but Rob stopped that shit.
Yep, Tiger did too, real quick.
And this is why a lot of men, for the men, because I believe that people who have kids, if y'all want to date each other, that's fine. I just think y'all need to leave us childless people the fuck alone. But for people who have kids, when you are going and you're deciding to date somebody else who has a child, stop taking everything that these bitches say for as the law. You don't know what happened between her and her baby father, and he might be a great father. It's a lot of bitches who the only reason that child don't have a father is because he don't want her funky ass. And then a lot of times they use you to make the baby father jealous. But if that motherfucker don't give a fuck, and if he got a backbone, he gonna say, listen, you do whatever it is that you want to do, and I guess I'm gonna have to see my child. My child turns 18, because no man should be letting a woman control him for any reason.
Facts.
Even if you, whether you have a child or not, nobody should be controlling anybody. But a woman for damn sure shouldn't be controlling no man. It's unattractive. You know what's gonna happen when you let a woman control you. She's gonna use you because she knows she can get a lot out of you. If she is a manipulative person, you have some women that won't use a man. Once they see that he's weak, they're just gonna leave him alone. But a lot of women nowadays, they're gonna use you for what they can get out of you, and she's going to use you, but she's gonna fuck a nigga that will smack upside her head.
Exactly.
Keep on using me
until you use me. Yep.
All that. Yep. You ain't never lied.
True. So just be wary. And one thing that I can say, if I can say anything before I go, pray and ask God for discernment. And when he gives it to you, you will be eternally grateful. Trust me. You'll see things from a mile away. So that's pretty much it.
Hey, I definitely appreciate you. That's why when I saw it, I'm like, yeah, let me let you speak your piece before I get the fuck out of here.
I have 4 minutes left on our break. I'm like, yo, let me see if I can get in real quick.
Yeah, so.
But I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much, Mr. Palmer.
As always, I appreciate you. They hate you.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. Truth is what it is.
Yeah, right.
Bye.
All right, now you be safe. Bye-bye.
You too.
Like I said, man, and she said some real shit, and truth is what it is, man. If you a single dude, why the fuck you getting with somebody that got a kid? Now, if you got a child, you know what I'm saying, and you get with somebody that got a child and she ain't no baby mama tears, and she don't have no problem, she ain't, like I said, a question you need to ask anyway, believing the child's support and submission and everything, hey, that's different. But yeah, shout out to the Couch Gang, man. I appreciate y'all. I was kind of pissed off earlier. Y'all, I ain't gonna say kind of, y'all toned it down. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who's surviving out here in these streets, who's surviving out here with the baby mama terrorists, who lost a loved one, who lost a loved one in the past that they ain't over with. They ain't got over, which I don't think you never get over. You just be able to move along. It's hard to keep your veins cold to lose somebody that you love, that was there for you, that you grew up with, that raised you, and so on. You know, you can move on, but that's a whole nother journey versus somebody that's alienating you from being a father, you know, and then the system. It's just a whole nother story, you know. But I appreciate y'all to the fullest. I'm gonna go over there and see what Jap talking about, man. I'll be on tomorrow. We're gonna talk about Will Simp Enforcer, because there's other shit that came out. Shout out to the kid's dad for giving me a 999 before I get the fuck out of here and get back on the couch. Appreciate you, my brother. We're gonna definitely continue to cook, spread, and grow and change the laws in our motherfucking mind. I'm Mr. Palmer. Oh yeah, that bitch is guilty. I shouldn't have to say it, but that bitch is guilty. She ain't got nothing to offer. She's mad because she's not getting the money that she was getting in the past. So what they always tell me, if you broke, just say so. And you can also go to Walmart. Any one of you baby mama Ted that's whining and crying because he got custody or because he got equal parenting or he ain't paying child support because he ain't got to no more, Walmart is always hiring. You want to sit back and whine and talk about you struggling? No, that's your fault. Go to Walmart. Walmart is always hiring. And also let you know, if you out here talking about you strong and independent and you get child support or any type of government handouts, I don't care, bitch, you make $140,000. You're not independent, you're not strong, and you still a baby mama terrorist at best. Walmart is always hiring. Amazon, eBay, Food for Less, Target, hell, Ringling Brothers, and go to the circus, go to OnlyFans, go to X videos, go to the pizza shops, go on YouTube. There's no excuses because everybody's hiring. Stop lying and stop the cap, bitch. I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation, yeah, Chuck E. Cheese's. Hey, appreciate y'all. See y'all tomorrow morning. I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Oh yeah, Box Trucking is hiring too. She ain't got to do a 9 to 5, motherfucker. If she don't have to do a 9 to 5, I suggest you better go on OnlyFans and do what you've been doing. Sell ass. Shit. Walmart is always hiring, though, for the rest of you motherfuckers. I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Fuck child support. Peace.
Baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. Riding around, try to play the role, Miss Innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hellos. Behind closed doors, she rock them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong. Knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worried about another bid instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Truth is what it is.
Bitter milk. Cool.